Come here.
Oh my.
Look at this thing.
Look at this guy. He's so happy.
See, his ears are so big in his eyes. Oh, yeah. Oh. Hi. Oh my. Oh my. Piggy, look at his nose. Oh yes.
What's up, buddy? Are you here? So happy?
Yeah, it's his hair.
Oh, you're gonna eat the fence. That's good. It's a good idea.
He feels so like hard. Yeah, it is.
Because you've been rolling in the mud too.
Hey, we're Richard, Carma, Brooklynn, Braeden, and Acacia. We love to explore and share life as a family with all the adventures along the way. We hope to inspire you to chase your dreams by joining us in our crazy RV.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fort Steele, just outside of Cranbrook, BC. And we are here in the fall, September, and a Wednesday morning, and there is absolutely no one here. We have the whole place to ourselves.
Jeffrey the donkey.
Jeffrey?
Yes. Jeffrey. Hello, my name is Jeffrey the donkey.
Oh, Jeffrey has a feed bag that he has to work at. Oh, Daisy has her own feed bag over here. Hi, Daisy.
Daisy. Come here. Oh, she's so tiny. The origin of Fort Steele is closely linked to the discovery of gold on nearby Wild Horse Creek in the 1860s. The gold rush peaked in 1865 when an estimated 5,000 prospectors flooded into Fisherville, combing the hills in search of their fortune. The gold strike was rich, as many men reportedly earned from $40,000 to $60,000 that summer.
Oh wow.
And
So basically it was, people were drawn here because they found gold. And so then they probably built this,
yep.
started to build this little town.
So this was a home and an administrative center in 1887. So well over 100 years ago. It's dark in here.
Yeah, you probably won't get many good clips inside the building.
They need some lights in 1887.
Right here is nice. It's light in that one. This is the window.
I wonder if that's a legit bed or if they made it smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very long.
Dad, look at
Maybe it was for a short fellow.
Oh, look at this side. This is really cool on this side.
Yeah,
The kitchen.
this is the kitchen. Look at all the old
There's jars.
bowls and pots and stuff.
Those fish.
They're just sitting there.
That's cool.
Can you get in that tower? I think we've been in this before.
Science. No smoking. Then you don't get a lot in.
Oh, no smoking?
Dang it. Oh, yeah? Yep. Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh. Who's in there? Where? Right there. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I see you can go into this building, the long one there.
This is truly a unique experience because normally, like any tourist area, there is just hundreds of people all over the place. And I have to watch as I'm walking down these stairs, but we basically, I saw one other vehicle pull up now, but we basically have the place to ourselves. Which is very cool.
They're excited. Just like, yay, it's something that's not a hike. Actually, I am too.
They have no idea what's coming today.
I remember going into that museum thing.
Yeah. And that's where those guys said to you,
outside that your shorts were so like you were showing so much leg and it was so offensive.
Showing too much leg.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
There was two people and they're like, I can't believe you're even showing your skin. And they're like, oh my god.
But that day it was so hot. It was like 35 degrees.
And they probably wish they could.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do that.
Look at these buddies.
We never got to see any of these horses last time because they were all working.
Yeah, for the acting and stuff.
Head's fungus. Like a bite. Yes, I got your nose.
We'll be able to see better in this one. This reminds me like the house that I grew up in.
Mom, look at this.
Actually, the stove does look like my grandma's stove a little bit though.
Okay, but what is this thing? Is this for washing clothes? Or is this for something else?
I don't know.
A little place for
The Hanson House was built by Nils Hanson, Niles Hanson, the owner of the original Wassa Hotel. He finished building approximately between 1897 and early in 19.
What was that for?
this house. It's called the Hanson House.
We can go upstairs.
Look at that trunk. The leather
Oh yeah, wow.
Parents' bed.
What is this room?
Although many steps were.
Oh, they're showing how they.
How they put on the wallpaper.
Oh,
All the wallpaper that went on.
is there different layers in this house? They're saying like
muslin is strengthened
is stretched.
Stretched and they attach
tacked
this to the board.
to the board.
And then they put a plain paper over top of that.
Yeah,
And then they apply their wallpaper, and then they're like, oh, I want to change it, and they go right over top of it, and like, oh, I want to change it again. There's a new wallpaper, and then finally, this was the final wallpaper that was on there.
Wow.
Okay, but honestly, wallpaper for them is much better than this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would, yeah. But actually, I like that wood.
I know, and now everyone's just like, well, we should just have this wood.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is for. Someone's gonna have to tell me what this is for. It looks like it's for picking something up. Maybe it's for picking up big rocks or something, but if you know what this is and what it's for, let me know in the comments below. One thing that's interesting is that you can see on the wall here that they have oil lamps.
Oh yeah.
Up here, so there's no electricity in here, it's all oil lamps.
But look at
And then up here as well, these would have had hanging lamps of some kind as well. So you'd end up with all of these.
But look at what's
lamps
behind the
everywhere.
lamp. It's got
Yeah,
like
absolutely. There's like a reflector up here. So then your light would be reflected into the room. It's pretty cool. Another church. There's competing churches here.
That was the Presbyterian church.
It's a church here. Church over there.
This is an Anglican church.
A church over there.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Is that like an iron thing?
Yes.
Yes.
So that would heat up on the stove and then.
Look at this cherry.
Cherries.
Do you have an iron?
They're
Does anyone
I
still
know,
have
I'm
an
into the
iron?
cherry pitter.
We're not big ironers.
It would be apple.
And we're back at the turkeys. I think that this is one of the coolest buildings they have on site here.
It's called the museum, but I don't know. Is it original to the town? Like.
It looks like a hotel,
Yeah.
is what it looks like.
But they label it as a museum now.
Yes.
Because they have a museum inside of it.
The Perry Creek water wheel began functioning in 1934 25 miles west of Fort Steele at Perry Creek, and ceased to operate by 1936, so they used it for 2 years. After the death of a miner, the wheel offered a cheap alternative to pump seepage water from the underground mine. Consisting of 11,000 feet of lumber, it was believed to be the biggest wheel in North America, in the North American continent. The wheel measures 32 feet in diameter, with 72 buckets that held 70 gallons each. Through a series of gears, belts, and pumps, the wheel produced 68 horsepower. I don't know.
How would you like to use one of those for getting your hot water ready for your bath?
Yeah, that full.
Is that like a special stove? It must be.
Look at that big tin.
Because it's got hookups at the back.
Yeah, the water goes in the back. And through the pipes and then out.
Look at this big tin.
Although I don't know how the water would circulate. It must have just ran through. There's no pump or anything there, so I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, like this one would have been big. This would have been big. Dad, and also this lady made this quilt out of a bunch of old dresses, and then she took the backing from flour and sugar sacks that were dyed before application for the back of that quilt.
Comfy.
No, well, you're thinking sugar in a bag, but like a crusty paper bag, but those...
Oh, I'm thinking like a sack, like
Yeah.
a grain sack.
No, but it's soft. It was like
Oh.
thin white
Oh, okay.
material. It's actually
And
That's like a snack cake.
I saw that, yeah. This is the original, like what the inside of the walls look like in there.
Watching the sunset on Tennessee hills. I wish I could capture it, I never will. 'Cause I'm not a painter, can't stay in the lines. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. It's starting to rain, but I don't feel a thing. Sitting out rocking on that old porch swing. 'Cause I found me something that tastes like springtime. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. All my life I've known
Oh, you can go down there or no?
No kids were actually locked in during the filming of this episode. The Fort Steele School District.
What's the BC?
How would you like to go to school in this? Did you go to school in one of these?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
If you have
It's a nice
pay
school
$1
bus.
million, what we want.
So I think even with most of the attraction type things, them not working and being up right now, it was still enjoyable. We spent what, 2.5 hours here?
What?
I don't know, we came
2
at,
hours for sure.
we came at 10 and it's after 12 now.
It was like $20
So-
to come for all of us.
Yeah.
And off season with things low, yeah, it was like $21. It's super cheap. So if you're in the area, definitely check out Fort Steele, especially if you love any of this history stuff, because it's an awesome place to visit. So put it on your bucket list.
Yeah, Dad.
If you are thinking of coming here with your RV, whatever, their parking lot is quite large. It's made for buses and everything like that, so you should have no problem parking here. You just might want to check on the type of day. Like if you get here right in the morning, we got here at 10 o'clock. There's no one here at all. Tons of room. So first thing in the morning, you should be good. If you arrive later in the day, well, then you might have some problems trying to find a parking spot. Depending on the day. Hard to say. Excited about...
Dentist!
This is the one we've been dreaming about our whole life.
So you could get your tooth pulled for $1.
I'll take it.
That was still expensive then because it says wages were $3 to $4 a day. So if you had to give $1 to the dentist for pulling a tooth.
Yeah.
Dental forceps, tooth key, oh, yay, mouth gag, dental foot engine, hypodermic syringe. The deer's like, I've seen too much. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise Him, all creatures here